came to pass in the 6th year, in the 6th month, in the 5th day of the month, as I sat in mine house, and the elders of Yehuda sat before me, that the hand of Adonai Yahuwah fell there upon me. Then I beheld, and lo, a likeness as the appearance of fire, from the appearance of his loins even downward, fire, and from his loins even upward, as the appearance of brightness, as the color of amber. And he put forth the form of an hand, and took me by a lock of mine head. And the Spirit lifted me up between the earth and the heavens, and brought me in the visions of Elohim to Yerushalayim, to the door of the inner gate that looked toward the north, where was the seat of the image of jealousy, which provoketh to jealousy. And behold, the kabod of the Elohim of Yisrael was there, according to the vision that I saw in the plain. Then said he unto me, Son of man, lift up thine eyes now the way toward the north. So I lifted up mine eyes the way toward the north, and behold northward at the gate of the altar this image of jealousy in the entrance. He said therefore unto me, Son of man, seest thou what they do, even the great abominations that the house of Israel committed here, that I should go far off from my sanctuary? But turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations. And he brought me to the door of the court, and when I looked, behold, a hole in the wall. Then said he unto me, Son of man, dig now in the wall. And when I had digged in the wall, behold, a door. And he said unto me, Go in, and behold the wicked abominations that they do here. So I went in and saw, and behold, every form of creeping things, and abominable beast, and all the idols of the house of Israel, portrayed upon the wall round about. And there stood before them 70 men of the ancients of the house of Israel, and in the midst of them stood Jaazaniah the son of Shaphan, with every man his censer in his hand. And a thick cloud of incense went up. Then said he unto me, Son of man, hast thou seen what the ancients of the house of Israel do in the dark, every man in the chambers of his imagery? For they say, Yahuwah seeth us not. Yahuwah hath forsaken the earth. He said also unto me, Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations that they do. And he brought me to the door of the gate of Yahuwah's house, which was toward the north. And behold, there sat women, weeping for Tammuz. Then said he unto me, Hast thou seen this, O son of man? Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than these. And he brought me into the inner court of Yahuwah's house, and behold, at the door of the temple of Yahuwah, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men, with their backs toward the temple of Yahuwah, and their faces toward the east. And they worshipped the sun toward the east. Then he said unto me, Hast thou seen this, O son of man? Is it a light thing to the house of Yehuda that they commit the abominations which they commit here? For they have filled the land with violence, and have returned to provoke me to anger. And lo, they put the branch to their nose. Therefore will I also deal fury. Mine eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity. And though they cry in mine ears with a loud voice, yet will I not hear them. Hello and welcome back to Word of Life Ministry here on YouTube. It is indeed great to be with you again once more. Well, I have been promising you for some time that I would be getting into a study of Ezekiel chapter 8, and the title of our study is titled, Your Body is Here with Me, but Your Mind. Your body is here with me, but your mind. There are many people today who merely gives Yah lip service. This is, of course, nothing new, as this is the situation we see here with Israel in the days of Ezekiel. While the house of Israel was in bondage, yet Yahusha, who was still in the land of Israel, they too went on to do violence against the Torah of Yah, the laws of Yah. And so Yahuwah here, this first verse tells us, within the first few verses, he picked up Ezekiel by the locks of his hair and brought him in a vision to Yerushalayim, and showed him all the abominations that the children of Israel, the house of Yahusha, were doing as they forsook the laws of the Most High. Today, Israel have forsaken the laws of the Most High, and has been doing so for quite some time. And it is as a result of us forsaking His laws, having a form of righteousness, but denying the power of Yah thereof. It is for that reason that we have remained enslaved in a foreign country. I'm going to be going over this this chapter, but before we go verse by verse, and ultimately I want to also take you to Mark chapter 7, and we'll point out a few other verses from the renewed covenant, such as 1 Peter 1, 18 through 21, and from the book of Isaiah, Yeshayahu, the prophet Yeshayahu, we'll look at verses 51 and verse 7. But I want to just highlight, I just want to share with you the highlights of Ezekiel chapter 8 that was just read in your ears. From verses 1 to 4, we see that the prophet was taken up in a vision by Yahuwah onto Yerushalayim. And so Yahuwah took the prophet by a lock of his hair, the scriptures tells us, from verses 1 through 4, and he began to show him. He took him to the city of Yerushalayim to show him the great abominations that his people were continuing to do. In verses 5 to 6, we are shown the image of jealousy, and we're going to discuss that image of jealousy. In verses 7 through 12, we're shown the chambers of imagery, and we're going to discuss that. Verses 13 through 15, we see the mourners who weep for Tammuz, and we're also going to discuss that in verses 16.